bad over here? Trying to do multiple things. See if you can turn on. Hello. Let's see how I do this. I don't break anything. That's bright in the eyes. How's this work? I turn. Hello. Who's ever on? Morning, Dale. Morning, Vaughn. Welcome aboard. Fish crazy train. Don't mind me, I'm gonna get some water. It just kind of started. A lot to do as usual. Morning vibes. Mate. Ugh. Water changes. Morning, Brian. Fish poop engineer. Tanks always need clean. And now, it's like freezing at night here. 30s, 40s, and then it gets 70s. Like you gotta turn the air heat on at night or in the morning, and then you turn the air on in the evening. All crazy. So, what up? So, I'm working on young guys. Hopefully here at 9. You're good. You're good. So, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Why, James? So, let's see. I gotta change that cartridge. Gotta change some filter media. What's up? Fish poop. Organic. Alright. Just kidding. Freak out. Well, today I guess is special. I'm not. My leg gets on me. I ain't not romantic. It's our 25-year anniversary today. Holy crap. It's been a long, wild ride. It's like, where'd the time go? So, 25 years. My little fire-breathing dragon. So anyway, that's the newest thing right now. Is our anniversary. Can't believe 25 years. Her son, basically my stepson, is now what, 30. So I was with him when he's like five-ish. Dylan's 19. Time flies, especially when you have kids. So yeah. And business-wise, nothing as far as new coming in. We've got some trade-ins, some drop-offs. Got big bumblebee crabo cichlid, big Mabona. He's actually nice looking. He's not solid black. He's light with the stripes, but he's definitely a male. He usually can turn solid black. Thanks, Dale. Brian, thank you. He's a beast. Cool, but they're highly aggressive of Mabona. So he'd be good with other aggressive Mabonas, or just have him in a tank by himself in like 25, 30 gallon, whatever tank, possibly. Got one Trimac left. A couple more. Oh, Big Oscar. Unless they sold it yesterday. I wasn't there yesterday, so I haven't been there yet today. I'll be there a little bit later. Yep. Actually, I want to sell these Mapemways, and there's a female holding. Maybe still. I don't know. Where'd she go? Oh, right there she is. It's a big female, too. Take a quick gander. I got tank straining, so I better watch. Right there. There's a big female with a mouthful. Male. Where'd he go? He's looking nice. So, oh, I see his head. Bump on his head underneath the slate pipe back down there. So, somebody wants to buy, you have a breeding group. I thought they bred because these two little ones, there's a couple little, maybe three, are not originals. So, sometimes that happens. The female will hide, and I don't even know they spawn. That's what happens with the Zaire MOBAs down there. I have to watch and see if they don't eat. This girl's about done. This is my old wild group, Katumbas. There's Daddy. He's out more now because he can't fit in the pipe hardly anymore. I was gonna say she was holding, but gosh, I wish. I've only had these guys breed once in the last 5 years. So I did pull Fuscomus rostratus last week. So that's good. You don't see those hardly anymore. But these are marked. I'm going to be doing wire changes. That one's not too bad because I did a new filter on there, and I rotate the power filters on here. I rotate them around, and I'll put like Biochemsorb in there, which will help really clear up the water. I think I'm going to move some of these fish around. I'm trying to get it a little bit organized on stuff. Here's the F1 Kapampa Zaires. These are babies from the parents. Yeah, there's Moriais right here, a breeding group of Moriais. Just like the rostratus, you can't tell they're holding unless they don't eat. They have little eggs, and they don't like bulge out like it looks like they're actually holding. It's very tough, but this is the Kapampas. This group was breeding. I have a female that produces a few fry here, so hopefully get some size on them. And they produce more. This is a beautiful Luanda. Big boy. Got tins of ACIs. I gotta move some stuff around. It's organized. I got rid of some fish that were in there. The sunshine. I took that. There was two nice sunshine peacocks. One was bigger. Sold the same day I took it in. He was really nice, and the other one I used in the maintenance count. This is the big Samazi. Oops. The big daddy-o. One baby in there. There's the old male Zaire Kapapa. He's like black. They're not happy. That's a retirement tank. Look at the little baby inside there. This is the Mazwas. Baby's like crazy. I need to clear this tank out and get some of these young out. This kid. He's early at least. I'm trying to answer this. Sorry. My phone's blown up. It's early. Do maintenance. This one needs done. I go around, check filters, whatever. There's some young Moriais down there for future breeding and more Mazwas. These are the F1 MOBAs, and there's a couple wilds in there. These are the wild MOBAs. One baby's in there. They're begging for food. It's funny, these guys stay over. One moved over here, but these guys stay right in this edge because they probably see these guys. They feel safer in numbers, but they got a whole tank over here. So, it's a baby. Look at all those babies. This is the bucket baby Rostratus, which I gotta move. These are the wild Makula Zaires with one baby. Didn't even know they bred, and I haven't seen them breed again. Lots of baby. These are Goma 7 bars. Took a bunch to the shop a few weeks ago, but somebody might have took them. This is future breeders. They call the Black Widow, or I call the Clouded Frontoses. I like the name better. And then the Fulvescent Blue Neon, young male, and 3 females. So that gets controversial is these oddball Frontoses. Oh, I got a Samazi beat up. I'm going to have to get that out of there. Kagomas. Look at that. He's beautiful. Beautiful male. These are the F2s. Give them all these places to hide, and they still get beat up here and there. Big pair of wood cats. Botia, yeah, he's cool. Peacock is really nice. He's only about maybe 3 inches. Actually they spawn. That little female's got a mouthful right there. These are from my wild group. I had a wild breeding group, and they're like kind of long gone. Zaires. Then there's an oddball Geertzai, and then an oddball front in there. The red fronts are really starting to put some size on, especially that guy. Hey, take care. The X-Chromas of Jennies, I say within a year I might be able to get a spawn out of them. Oh, here's a Melande sulfur heads. Oh, there's a bad fin on that slow side. All right, I gotta move on. My little baby Oscars are not babies hardly anymore. Oh shit! Hold on. I gotta move this hose around. Too much water. I'll let you take over. All right, I'm back. Hang on. Ones with the lines. Woo! All right, going to H1 side, the other basement. Oh, here we go. Oh, see if he'll go hiding. The Jeffreyum. He's so shy. He put the phone up. Beautiful fish. They get big. Bigger than 18 inches, supposedly. They're in the firemouth family. OB, calico, convicts. They spawn many times, but probably eat the babies. More down there. Borzire Kapampas, which have spawned. Oh, there's a new baby. Holy crap. That means there was a female holding and I didn't see it. They hide in the pots, the rocks. I wish these guys spawned. The Zaire Katumbas, F1s. The Katumbas really seem to be harder to breed for some reason. I don't know the ratio. I'm gonna say that's a male, male, male. 3, pretty sure males. These could be, some could be sub males, but there's gotta be females in there. That almost looks like a female, so big with no hump. But I've been tricked before. What I thought was a female, and then you take out the dominant male. All of a sudden, what you thought was a female turned into a male. These are Mazwas and the Lestringas and the rare Pindus. Burundis I shipped in from somewhere. This is the Nangus F1s. Beast. 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 They're getting so big. They almost need a bigger tank. I don't know. They're monsters. And that's more. So look at all the babies if you could see them. Nanolatus or Nanoludius. Yep, still got the babies in there. Great fish. We got some young at the shop. Kind of a slow grower. There's a red widow. Blacks. I need some more reds. Odds and ends. I got a pretty pair of chocolates. I need to have their own tank. Blue Texas. Electric Blue Texas. There's I think that's a bifasciatus. I got these fish from somewhere. Some Sebrums. Actually, I'll probably throw some of those in that 500-gallon. Cons. Oh, the Haitiensis Black Nasties. Someone was asking me about these if I had them. I do have some. One pair is spoken for. I might keep a pair or at least a male just for pet reasons. I moved this guy from the 5-gallon to the 10-gallon. The Macoby Island Nairi. Meanie. So, not much change other than moving some fish around. So I got some more male Nagara peacocks I moved around. That one's lost color. Should be a male. I'm going to say upwards to 1,000 Furtosas roundabout with fry. I got Furtosas at home, breeding group of Burundis. I got Burundis in there, the older group. But that's been known for is Furtosas. Walteri. Look at that Nagara. This little Wanda though. And the rubescent red, but that little Wanda, oh my gosh. Stud. Sexy. I wish I could have like males like that constantly. And here's a black USC flavescent. Little male, about 2 inches and a quarter. Hung guy. Oh, I'm going to throw these red empress in the 500-gallon. Yeah, Nagara and Lawandas are always been my 2 favorites. I've seen one of the first. That's the Red Passion. Look at that trout male. Wish they spawn. They're so jerks to the females. This is a pretty good Lawandas. The male's not super great, but I had a Victorian here that was picking on them and they didn't breed. Now there's a female holding. There's babies in here somewhere. Yep, there's one right there. I don't even pull them. There's baby right there. Here's the F1 flavescent. USC's blackfins. You don't see these much in a group of rusties. Intermedius. Beautiful fish. Another Malawian. Hopefully they spawn. There's all the females hiding. I get something else in there. The Nagara group. Look at the reddish red in the fins. He's a nice strain. Some guppies. I gotta get these multi-cats out. They're not breeding because those cats want to spawn with the breed. You know, it's good to get the catfish. They're worth some money, but the mouth breeders will learn after a while. They don't want to. They don't want to breed with the cats in there. Slow size. That OB is nice. He's a jerk though. There's some babies in there. They spawn, but I don't pull. We don't. African sales bicolors and oh, there's a mouthful. I need to get those babies out. I can't find these hardly anymore. The yellow Tupmabambas. Cichlid sales are down. Female Walterized, and then that a Penjai, albino Penjai, which those spawn. That's a rare one, super rare color. It's like they're painted. Geared eye, one of my favorites. I wish would breed. Here's this beautiful sunshine. Mean ass fish. There's 10 billion of them in Lake Tanganyika. Anywhere there's rocks, there was these Moriais. It was unbelievable. I thought I turned the light on in the middle. Tropheus, albino with shard eyes. Look at that beast. Luazai or whatever that thing is. Cygnus, F1 Mallory, they've spawned. Gracilis, nice fish you don't see too often anymore. Very long tails, white edge tips, fluorescent. Buffalo heads and these guys. Tropheus, they do get love, but they're not for everybody. Man, all those fish hiding. I'm going to sell this Philborn eyes. I'm going to take this breeding pair of red humps. A little pair. They spawn. I got babies over there. They're almost ready to go. Daffodils, ornatus. Tropheus are tricky. Kind of like having a discus, you know? It's, look at all the baby guppies and stuff in here. The Java Moss is like overtaking this tank. I'm trying to get some more marble sailfin gibbsets and the yellow spotted ones, hopefully. I hope they didn't eat their babies. They were getting big. Oh, there's one. Look how. Oh, the catch is going to be a pain. I got to take everything out. Get these temporalis. Here's the what the frick? Gombi transcriptus. There's a pair of compressed up. I have one lone speciosus, black ocellatus, but yeah, the Mazwas are probably the nicest. #1 seller. Started. There's a baby that's a spotted one that I missed, but they're tricky. They temperamental. They're co-species aggressive. So having as many as you can put in a tank, the better. And once you put them in a tank, leave them in that tank for the rest of their life. You move them, they'll either kill each other or get bloat. And don't change the diet, and not high protein diet. That will kill them too. So my monster original male Walter, he's huge, 7 inches plus. I'm probably gonna sell some of those red top Benjais, OBs, Gallia Reef, F1s, some Kotosas, Peacocks, more fronts. Well, that needs clean. And move the filter. Rubescent. A Zaire that's rehabbing. Red Passions. Pearl butts and stuff in there. And beautiful pair of Julies in there. This take I redid. There's a female Vito Kylas in there and a Yo-Yo Loach. This unique albino bushy nose. Another it looks like a hung guy. So yeah, it's what it is. But so much work. And what else? I do not like the mason eyes. They're a freaking pain in the ass. Mean little shits. They're like Tropheus. You need to put like 20 of them in a 20-gallon tank. And you have more success that way. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I tried doing like a 75-gallon with a bunch of them, and just one by one they kill each other. And then I had like a 12 left, and I put them in a 20-gallon high, and I filled it with so much shit, pots and coral and all kinds of stuff. It was just packed, and they just bred in there. That was the best success. Is why I put like a dozen of them in a 20-gallon high down there in hatchery and filled the tank up with so much stuff to hide in, and they just had babies in there. It's too mean. It's a good looking fish. That's why I like the slow side. The females are nice, orangish yellow, and the males are blue and black stripe. Nowhere near aggressive as the Mason eye. Now there used to be like I used to call the Mason steroids. It was a Manda blue dolphin. My importer, breeder, farmer lost the original wild ones, and I was getting babies. They're a little pricey, but man, they get big. But they were not. They're like a masonite, but 6-inch, big, beautiful. So, yeah, no more of those. And I had some success breeding them, but usually Mabunas are fairly easy to breed. That was one Mabuna. Not easy. I get 5 babies, 9 babies. It was like, and I had the F1s. It was really odd. So, but here's the dojo, 265 in the wall. I like these new black barbs we got in, kind of like a moss barb. They're actually fair. They're doing well, these little guys. I like them a lot. Barbs don't get enough attention. Rose lines, which are Denison barbs, they call them roseline sharks. They're definitely super popular. Great fish. Schoolers, non-aggressive, get big, need some room to roam. But this is mainly the Asian tank. Other than the Synodontis cats, they're old. I put 2 YOLO loaches in there. One stayed small, one's got huge. And the rainbows. Rainbows are actually kind of jerks. All the sand tiger loaches were super active. Long fin tiger barbs. I wish these, when these get big, they get really nice. The ruby barbs, they get pretty. Some of these get really nice when they mature. Rosy barb females, because my supplier sent me 75% females. What the fuck? Hello. Sorry. I keep telling people that's a rant. They call when I'm like, it's like almost same times I do YouTube, and then when I teach here, usually it's between like 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. I don't want people to call me, but even friends, family, they still call. There's a floor tank. The light's on a timer. It's about 25 gallons, maybe 30 gallons, 36 inches by 12 by 10. There's some goldfish in there. Nothing major. 3/4 inch bulletproof Lexan. There's a filter. The light's on that end on a timer. So this used to be the fish store. Some people don't know that. So it turned into my little dojo. That used to be a cichlid display tank most of its life. But I want something simpler, easier to take care of, a little less maintenance. It's got 2 FX6s on there, so it's got plenty of filtration, a wave pump. But I got baby Fiery on there. He hides in that dragon. He's probably about 10 inches now. So he'll be probably the focus fish eventually. He don't bother anybody. Got a few people on. They're not green tiger barbs. They're like it, but they're black. I have had every tank there is, but I never had a floor tank. You roll. I win! Yeah! That story I was telling the kids in there, and the grandmother, like Dojo, were talking about it. I showed them the new 500 gallon I set up over there. And I originally wanted to put like a 4 foot by 4 foot tank in the floor, 12 inches, like shallow. And then I wanted to hang a tank from the ceiling, like 4 foot by 4 foot. So when he came in the door, it's like you're going to a public aquarium, and I wanted to put like baby stingrays in there or something. But I don't think the floor or the ceiling would handle the weight. This is a building that's almost 100 years old. To build the supports and everything to handle that was just going to be too much, and I didn't want to raise any red flags, whatever. And So shelved it and just had a tank built long enough to fit in between the joists. We boxed it in. There's a jack down there. It's been in there since 2002. So um, this building is 27. So yeah, I mean it's actually probably built way better than what's built now. Um, but still, I had to redo the floors. That's why I had to move the retail store to the other building, which is on a cement floor, which used to be Hatchery 3, H3. And this used to be Showroom 2, and the dojo was S1, Showroom 1, the store, and the basement's the hatcheries. But when I stuck this industrial racks down the middle over there, too much weight, it was like 11 pounds down the middle. And the floor was like sinking a bit. We had to do a band-aid floor jack, but if you notice down there, I put 14 floor jacks. Everything had to come out. It was crazy. So in order to redo the floor, so there's 14 floor jacks through the basement with 2x12s sandwiched in between, and each jack is like 33,000 pounds. So these floors should be good. I'll be long gone if they ever need replaced or fixed again. So this is now, which is going to be TPS, which is cool because I just got this banner. I just temporarily put it up there. Well, you're looking at my freaking mug. Stupid. All right. Tactical Prep, Survive Gear and Supply. That's the business I'm working on. So doing bug out bags. But there's a 500 gallon. The light's on a timer. It's not on yet. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Africans, South Americans. No such Americans. Oh, I did put some Nandulatus in there. So there's a couple in there. They put some Plecos. I'm going to throw those Red Empress. Probably throw some baby Frutoses. Whatever. The kitchen sink. It's just to grow out. So 4 to 6 months. Stuff is big. I'll take the shop to sell or use it for breeding purposes or something. So I got it easily set up. I don't want nothing heavy, big. That'd be hard to get out. So when you got to catch these fish in a big tank like this, it's almost 10 foot by 3 foot. It's a lot of work. So I made it like a war military theme. The helicopters and the aircraft carrier ship, and then I had to throw that in there. Star Wars. So all these tanks. My gulper cat, which is hungry. I didn't feed worms yesterday. Usually Fridays, nightcrawler day. Snails. These are goldfish and bumpkins from my pond. This lone piranha. I took these tanks down. This is empty, just bushy nose, bushy nose. So these are just holding tanks for now. But working on this business. So some good stuff. Gonna be working on trauma kits. These I'm not setting up anytime soon. There was 16 10 gallons I was gonna set up. I mean, obviously they're plumb with the air, but I'm not in a rush to set those up. If I even set them up, I don't know. Just I'd use them for holding tanks or rehab or like putting a nice show mail or something. The 340, I don't know why it clouds up. I get it cleared up. I stuck another big box filter I made and some more biochem zorb in there, and it gets clouded up here and there. I'm gonna put something treatment in there to help get it clear. I get it clear up, does good for a while, and then it goes into cloud mode. And I do wire changes. Arowana is definitely getting bigger in here, but they're looking for food. What else is new? Like me, always hungry. So, all right, where are we at here? Boom, 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 boom. 10 after almost. A little chit chat. Then I gotta go. That's a work to do. On the anniversary, I don't know if I'll go home early. She's gonna cook dinner. We got piata. Piata's good. Yes. A funny story with Cousin Angel, I was talking about that not too long ago, is yeah, one side. They all get it, I think. I don't think you can they're not bad. One is lower. it's one side kind of drop by, but I think they all get it in captivity. Um, in the Amazon, you can't see. It's chocolate milk or black water, but they're looking at the surface. If it's clear, it's going to be near the surface, and they're watching for bugs or, frog on the limb or something, and a small bird to jump out and eat in the wild. So, in the tanks, they're searching for food up and down all around. Grab stuff midway. So, yeah, I think they all kind of get it. I don't know if they eventually, maybe as they especially get older. So he's probably about 30 inches, maybe close to it. But anyway, angel story. Well, I just had my parents. I had 33 tanks in the basement, and my parents. This is back in 80s, pretty much, early 80s, mid 80s. So I remember I had a pair of angels, like gold marbles or something. I used to breed angels. I actually showed angels. I still got some ribbons, whatever, where I won some shows. And I ended up throwing a pair of angels and a 40-gallon breeder with like some African cichlids. They got chewed up, beat up, and but they survived. And it's like I put them in the hood or in the in the city, put them in the with the roughnecks, whatever, and they got beat up. They learned to stay at the top. They didn't go down the rocks. I don't remember what cichlids I had in there. Back in the day, I would have, there wasn't a whole lot like there has been the last few years. Electric yellows was very popular. Electric blue, alley, Cytochromis fry now. Some Mabunas, peacocks. I had I had Julies. I think regular transcriptus and regular Burchardites back then. But anyway, it was with a bunch of cichlids and a 40-gallon breeder with rock. And those angels got beat up. Man, those angels got mean. They got tough. They got aggressive. And I never, I tried move them, put them with something else, and they were like turned into a-holes. They're in the cichlid family, so they're usually more protective when they're spawning or pairing off. Not using killing machines, but these big old angels got tough. Put them in a tough tank. They got aggressive after their beatings. They took a licking and toughened them up. So yeah, I'll never forget that. Some weird stuff. Back in the day, so long ago. Can't believe I've been in this about 47 years. Gosh. 33 years in business. 40 years in my business, 33. 40. Yeah. Started when I was like 15. I wasn't 16 yet at a pet land. But I mean, I've been in the hobby. Goldfish, of course, and bulls. And I got my first actual tank when I was 10 at Woolworths. A tank kit, metal, incandescent light, a box filter. Nobody knew anything. Didn't know of pet stores then. Kmart had a pet department, Gold Circle, then Value City. Then the Dr. Pets opened up in malls. I lived in those things. And then finding stores. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, breeding becomes work. Teen detritus. Where are you from, sir? A DR pet. What's a box store type thing? Are you in the States? Yeah, I've been a long time. I can't believe it. How long? It's like, I'm tired. So, yeah, I've been around the world. So some of you guys are new. I've been to Africa twice. Dove Tanganyika was my last trip a few years ago. Malawi. Dr. Pet. Yep. There was a mall here, Parmatown, when they expanded. And then there used to be a random park mall back in the day on the east side. Got my 10 and boiled them. Yeah. Yeah, I started when I was 15. So then I worked at another store with a greenhouse, helped open their east side store, west side store. And then I decided I better open my own. I wasn't much for school. Oh, okay. They're in the States. Yep. Been to Chicago many times, through Indiana. Used to go to big like shows, like the trade shows, H Backer. I don't know if they even have them. I know there's that Aquashella thing, but I used to go to, what was the other one? Aqua Aquatic Experience. Did that like 3 years. Did that. I actually was selling fish, rented the tanks type thing. I didn't show anything back then, but yeah, long term, long time, but slowly scaling back. I'm just, it's too much. As some know, I'm going to be putting the store, retail store, and that building up for sale hopefully by next month. It's, I never sold, I've owned the commercial property. I've owned this building since 2002. I've also been in business a long time, and I never sold a business. I've never sold a commercial building. And there's a lot to it. Jeez, oh man. And I don't like the government's going to take 30% of it, each of them, in capital gains. The only way to get out of that is if I bought a more commercial property, another business, and you buy as much as you sell your business building for, or pay more. But I don't. I actually considered I should open up a hotel down in Athens by Ohio University, because there's not enough places to stay down there. Families can't stay. It's college is overbooked. Angels are work. That's like a part-time job. And you could. There's people I know. There was farms. One of my best sources back in the day averaged 85,000 angels a month. That was their main part. Then they bred two different Oscars, albino tiger and a regular Oscar. They bred a albino Cory, I think green Cory. They bred like a couple different platies and 4 or 5 guppies. And then they got into bushy nose plecos, which was the main thing I was going after. They started doing the red marbles, and I'd buy them this big, this big, this big, this big. And I bought in box lots. I spent $6 minimum, and it was half bag or full bags. You couldn't just buy like 12 fish. But with my capacity, when I was running probably 37,000, maybe as much as 40,000 gallons at once, I could take whatever, get whatever I want. And yeah, I'm allergic. I'm highly allergic to brine shrimp. I can't even touch the frozen package anymore. I wasn't in my early years. I don't know what happened. Bloodworms I can't touch anymore either. I got to wash my hands, peroxide, whatever. I have an EpiPen that I keep in my van under my seat for emergencies. Allergic to codeine bad, but shellfish bad. So, but yeah, they produce so many fish, but it's a family operation for 40 years, whatever, and then kind of see the writing on the wall. Less wholesalers, retailers, and unless you get in bed with the devil like PetSmart, Petco, and they kind of own you. Yep. So things have changed, but yeah. So yeah, I'm ready to get out of the retail part and the building over there. So, but yeah, 30% capital gains tax for each. That really sucks. So, and then whatever else fees, I'm not getting a broker because that'd be like another 10%. So I'm gonna do it all on my own. So preparing all this, counting inventory right now. Trying to get like a package. I'll do like advertisement on some commercial sites, business sites, I guess, and see what happens. I'm gonna keep the maintenance and what I have right now in hatcheries, breeding the Fritoses, and maybe some other fish wholesale. Be great. Whoever buys the store, a new owner would I could supply with like cichlids mainly, and some other stuff here and there. Yes. Well, there's been a couple Well, longer than that. Pops back in the day was one of the original greenhouse guys in North Olmsted. Now there's a fire station there. Um, my lawyer knew him really well. I never go in there as a kid. He had repair kits for the old Silent Giant pumps and Lust Star, the old power filters, the big heavy steel motor on top, and he raised a lot of plants and he had goldfish. And then RMS was the next one. They were actually angel breeders, old greenhouses in Berea back in the day. Yeah, I have a lawyer. I have an accountant. I've had the same accountant for over 30 years. So she's not new to this. And I had one of my customers that's a run, had companies sold in Japan, ran into utility industry big time. He was trying to think of some ways, but yeah, I don't think I can get out of it. And I'm gonna probably make out on the building for sure. Compare what I paid for it and the values now and what I put into the building. It's something I'm just gonna have to take a hit on, especially the building, real estate. And I'm not buying another building. I'm trying to buy land now, 10 to 30 acres, southern Ohio, but that's more for personal agriculture, escape, get off the grid type thing, whatever. But so yeah, it's sucks, but but my accountant said it won't happen too quick. But we get the new guy in charge, and he deer hunting. I'm not a deer hunter, but I'm not against it. I have a lot of friends. When I worked at the police department, my one buddy's a big hunter. One of my best friends is hunting. I like to go hog hunting, but yeah. So, or I work a deal, so I hunt and just I get the meat processed. I'm a meat eater, so yeah. What was I talking about? God, getting old. Pain in the ass, literally. Forgetful. I should be put on ADHD medicine. Uh, a million things. My head. I woke up, old man Pete time, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I could sleep for like 2 hours. Toss and turn. My mind's thinking too much. Well, they went by the highway. Old RMS greenhouses. I worked there back in 88, 89. I helped open the East Side store, Willoughby, the good old days. And they were angelfish breeders, but they got the angel AIDS. It was called Angel AIDS, and it was wiping out angels, and they lost their whole like breeding operation of angels somehow with some weird disease that came around. It was wiping out angels back in the day, so they went retail like a year later. There was another guy, used to be a saltwater wholesaler. It still is supposedly. The guy's got to be like 80 something years old. What's his name? Red hair. Been in the industry forever. When I had this I used to have this as a salty side. It used to be a saltwater store at one point for a little while in here, a couple of years maybe. I had in here, so I gave up on it. Too much work, and then you got to rely on help to take care of it and expense. Back then we didn't have LED; it just came out, so running high output VHOs, metal headlights, the electric bill was insane. Um, so that's the last I did saltwater. But this guy went with a couple partners, and it was in North Olmsted, Dover, if I remember. Um, he had a huge greenhouse operation. Tried doing this thing where they're going to raise the corals, sell. They were going to be this massive. Didn't last long. Something happened. I don't know. Something with the ownership. When you end up with partners, it happens a lot, and clashing and suing and like RMS. And I don't know. It didn't last long, but it was a lot of money was put in that thing, and it didn't last long. So I don't remember. I opened my first store in '92, October. Actually, I was showing that. I've been cleaning at home, trying to clean here, back there, down there, and over there, and at home. But I found this. My first customer. Good luck, Bill. He owned a little repair shop on the corner of Royalton. October the 3rd, 1992. That was, I guess, the official day I opened the retail. I had maintenance and all that breeding before that. Um, he came for dog food because I had like Imes. He had a Rottweiler puppy, so he was buying 50-pound bags of dog food every month. So, but I didn't. That was stupid back then. Those 50-pound bags, I made like $4 if I remember, $5. So freaking carrying those damn things for $5, carrying a big 50-pound bag of food, it was stupid. The only way you got a better margin, you had to buy pallets. And I was like, that store back then was maybe 1,500 square feet, and it was majority was aquatics, and then reptiles, then small birds, small animals, and stuff like that. And then I had some puppies here and there, kittens, but I just had some. I listened to the sales rep. Oh, you gotta buy these California leashes and all that shit. These are hot sellers. They never sold. I had stuff there. I had the store for 2 years before I went out of business, and I still had some of that stuff. He told me it was the best sellers. Didn't sell for me, and I went to Bill Jack and Science Diet because I knew Science Diet when it came out from Petland days, veterinarian, and I went to Bill Jack. But he taught me in doing IMS was the new upcoming competition. This you got to have both, and I ended up buying two, like 4 or 6 foot units, shut the whole thing, a Science Diet one, a IMS one. That it's hardly sold. And then the chains start coming in, Pet Supply Plus, your PetSmarts, whatever. You couldn't compete with that stuff. It was stupid. Now treats sold, like pig ears. Holy crap, pig ears are so expensive now. I used to buy those big like 100 piece boxes of pig ears, like 15, $20. A pig ear at the store now is like $2. I think they're wholesale like $1 each. It's crazy. Dog food wars. Yep. Zoe's rule, and I make money with a show tank. It pays it for itself. Oh, zoanthids. Yeah. I was about to turn the basement here, which is a hatchery, but I did saltwater. I was contemplating to start raising, going into coral propagation and all that stuff. Maybe try to breed saltwater fish. But to get it all set up, plummet, everything, and then the problem is I already have the full blown freshwater store. The hatchery's down there. I think I still had my house originally with tanks this early on, and I was like, "You need help," and I had some bad help that supposedly knew what they're doing. I know one dude act like he knew saltwater. I think he stole more than he freaking sold, and he freaking messed up a 90-gallon salt tank. He didn't know what it's freaking doing. It's like people bullshit. It's like they just want to work at a fish store or whatever. And yeah, with saltwater, I just couldn't handle it. It was just too much and not enough. It's fresh. It's just so much easier. So I said, heck with this. So it's a niche business, and saltwater sales have not been doing well the last few years. It's niche. It's flat. It's not been up according to the trade magazines. Um, but I don't know. Last handful of years, because of COVID and everything, has really changed, and the cost of everything has gone through the roof. So, yeah. Anywho, I get to work. As always, I got a ton of shit to do. Tanks cleaning. I need to work on TPS. I got to work on the take pictures. I work on the inventory, doing a whole like packet to sell the business and the building, and just like a realtor would do, and then I have to post it, and so prepping to do all that is some work time, and I'm pulling in all different directions. So anywho, but so I wore my the lodge was at Nadol Bay Lodge, which was awesome in Zambia. That was some good diving there. They had a protected area. That's where I got bit by a Ioconixina Furtosa bite my hand, and one came up, it was bite again, and I shoot away, and he almost got a picture of it, grabbed him, hold my finger. I was holding onto a rock about 50, 60, 70 feet down deep, whatever, and just Furtosas and tons of fish. So they were protected from the, you know, illegal fishing. A lot of that happens down there in Africa. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Not too many people today. Um, I should be back Tuesday, I think. Yep. And then next Saturday. Following weekend, I won't be here. I'll be at my son's college for Dad's weekend. Woohoo! So, a little fun time with the kid. So, he's not a kid no more, young man. But, all right. Well, thanks for hanging out, hearing me jibber jabber, shoot the shit. I will have fish week from Monday, imports, all kinds of shrimp, loaches, botillas, what else? Oddball stuff, black ghost knives, fire eels, maybe tire track eels. Trying to get puffers. That's another shipment. I might get some wild Congo puffers, some West African stuff. I wouldn't mind having a West African arowana. I got one that was dead one time. I would like to try another one. Maybe some, I don't know, some other oddball stuff. I'm going to try to work on getting some wild plecos in. So I'm going to stock up. We got to get rid of some fish, though. I might bring stuff over here. We need to open some tanks up, stuff that's kind of sitting. So I discounted a bunch of stuff over there. Remember, cash is king. You save more. There's a lot of good deals on those tank kits and stuff. Cheaper than internet. And, yeah. But we need to unload some livestock so we can free up some tank space for new stuff. Discus should be coming. So, yeah, after this week, the next 3 weeks, going to be packing some tanks, getting a lot of stuff in. Hopefully plants. My one supplier, good people. Half their place got kind of wiped out because of the hurricane down there in Florida. So, hope they get back. They're running. They had no power. They're running on generator and cell phones. And they were still trying to do orders best they could with what they had. So that sucks down there. So anyway, all right, y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, share. Have a good weekend, safe, and probably hope maybe see you on Tuesday. Thanks, guys. Bye.